All right, here we go, ladies and gents, boys and girls. Passive income extravaganza. So let me go ahead and get right to this one because, you know, Forsage, it oftentimes is it's a lot to unpack. So I want to try to go through this. I got a PowerPoint presentation that I received from my upline, and shout out to him, Mark Hamlin. He is, yeah, he has the fastest growing team, and by default, another thing too, if you guys are gonna hop in and try this program out, the best time to do it is right now because the cost of Ethereum is essentially nothing. I mean, this is literally less than the cost of you know, going to some, you know, restaurant, or I mean some fast food restaurant and buying yourself a combo meal. All right, so for the price of a combo meal, you can get into the program. If nothing else, just check it out, right? And you are locking yourself into perpetual income, right? You're getting a license to these income streams. Hashtag facts. All right, so this is the cost right now of Ethereum. We've had this extreme drop in the market at the time of this video when I'm recording it. So yeah, if there ever was a time to get in and scoop up, you know, well, to get into crypto in general, buy it now. I mean, seriously, this is not financial advice, but I mean, you know, any dummy should know better. That if you want to get into the crypto, buy while it's low, right? Stocks, same thing. I mean, well, I wouldn't recommend stocks for damn sure, but for crypto, it will be coming back up. We all know that. After, you know, some of this craziness subsides, crypto will be bouncing back up like a buoy, like, you know what I mean, shooting up to the top of the surface of the water. So let me get to how this works. You do need a MetaMask or you need a Trust wallet, which are effectively programs that allow you to interact with the smart contract. Now, a smart contract, what it is a program on, well, it can be on a bunch of different blockchains, but in this case, it's on the Ethereum blockchain. And to not complicate things and to confuse the average person, just understand that once that program is put on the blockchain, it's completely transparent in terms of, you know, people can go and see all the transactions and so on and so forth with respect to, you know, the program. And in this case, Forsage. So I will I'll just take people through a quick run through. If from the very beginning you want to start an account, this is what you, well, actually you won't see this. Let me click back, and that will take me to the registration page like so. All right, so the registration page will look like this. Here's another thing too. It is completely open source, transparent, full disclosure. If I type now, because when you come in here, you're going to have a chronologically, you're going to be chronologically placed, you know, like it's at 6,000 members or something like that now. If I type in number 1, I believe this happens to be the account of the developer, right? So and keep in mind that all of the fees, I mean, there are no fees, right? When you go into this, the money goes to the person who referred you or their sponsor, okay? Simple as that. Yeah, so they'll be getting a little bit of your $6, you know what I mean? So let's not get carried away when, you know, people are willing to jump into all these platforms that popped up out of nowhere. For example, well, anyways, I won't say any names because, you know, I hurt people's feelings when they hear their platform, you know, popping up, and, you know, you might say something about it. So I'm not going to talk, you know, trash about any of the platforms, just saying that there are very few platforms like this that you can hop into and be able to effectively start yourself a passive income stream business. Okay, so if you put in any ID number, I'm going to start with 1, and I pressed this. It's going to show me, in particular, this is his name is Lado. He is the developer. Novoskakov is his name. Lado Novoskakov, I think is how I pronounce it. I could be wrong a little bit, but, you know, whatever. So he has right now 129 Ethereum in his account. Now, there are many people who've come into this, and they're not far behind him, because, you know, a lot of people say, hey, well, this is a pyramid thing, so on and so forth. That's not the case. For example, if I log out, you have to hit output to log out. Again, this is translated into different languages. I mean, it can be translated into Russian, of course, English, German, Spanish, French, and Italian. So anyways, though, that was his account. Let me type in, for example, number 3. All right, now you hit playback mode, and this is all, what this is showing you people's accounts. Okay, all of the money that they're making, all of the, you know, people that they've referred. You can see the number. I think it pops up there. I guess you're able to see with my OBS recording here that it shows all the different stuff there. So, and then, you know, just giving you guys examples of how much people are making, but it doesn't necessarily, it's not a, oh, this guy was at the top, so he's making the most. Unfortunately, like a lot of, let's say, DApps, right? When someone comes in, as I explained in my last video, that, you know, a lot of people's experience with DApps is that, you know, they got into a DApp, they were recommended by some, you know, nameless YouTuber who says, hey, let's get into this DApp, and then, you know, not knowing that this person has already, you know, gotten ambassador amount of, you know, pre-mined amount of the tokens or whatever it might be, and then they dump them on everyone else after the value of the, you know, token shoots up like ridiculous because everyone comes in, they recommend, hey, come into this program, it's going to be awesome, and then they dump all that stuff right on top of you. Well, that's not what this DApp is all about. That's not at all how this DApp is designed. It's not the way this one works. So if I tap again for number 7, we can see, yeah, what they're making. Let me do one more example and pull out of here just to show you guys before I move on to the kind of overview. And let's put in a number like, well, for example, my upline. Okay, he got one of the fastest growing teams, you know, in the whole thing. He's got 88 people underneath him, and you know what he's doing is also, you know, helping out his downline like myself and teaching people how to help their downline, like I'm doing with you guys, and you know, showing you what's up. So he's got 108 Ethereum, and again, he's the 64th person. So with that, again, there's no secrets. Everyone gets to see how much everyone else is making. You get to see who's lazy and who is not lazy, right? Because a lot of this is based on, you know, the results that you see are going to be based on the, you know, work that you put in it in terms of the people that you share this with, etc. So let me, I think, did I show, yeah, let's log out again. And if I want to register, hang on one second. Is this my, yeah, because I have a bunch of different MetaMask accounts, okay? That's the beauty of MetaMask, is that you can create a lot of accounts for yourself. So let me go to this number 6 account, and if I log in, let's see who the, so there would be the person, for example, now I'm not going to create an account right now, but if you are deciding you want to come into this, again, $6 worth of Ethereum, people, all right? Now, it's going to say check. Don't let that confuse you. You click it. This red box will pop up, and it's just showing you that, you know, confirm the transaction to Ethereum wallet, to an Ethereum wallet. Well, that's, you know, MetaMask is great because you have to confirm every transaction. Someone can't come in here and, you know, take your money or steal it, you know, whatever the case is. MetaMask is solid. So, you know, get used to it. Same with Trust Wallet, you know, it's solid. You know, these are things that you don't need to be afraid of. I'm going to cancel that, but however, that is how you would do it. I'm going to reject the transaction. And I'm going to go to the account that I do have growing. I have a power team of people who've come in, you know, with me, and you know, we're expanding in at a breakneck speed in just all kinds of different ways, all kinds. So let's go ahead and get to it, and I'm going to log to the registration. You just tap on that, you know, the Panther flying across the screen, all the different, like, you know, points coming together. As I said, I guess I understand they're talking about speed because Forsage does mean apparently in Russian. Who the developer Lado, he is a Russian developer, but I think Forsage stands for, or it's a phrase that means fast and furious, and in this case, fast and furious income. All right, so let me log into my account. You guys can see what's going on. Now I have, goddamn, the cost of, as you can see, Ethereum has dropped a bit. Pretty much this would be over double what you see there. I probably, you know, well, 4 days ago, this would be about $800 worth of Ethereum. Right now, it is not that much because, you know, again, you just saw how much Ethereum is. In fact, let me come over here and refresh this again and see, has it come down again? Yes, it has. No, again, that's the euro. But again, for people, a lot of people seeing this video are, you know, going to be based in Europe somewhere. Again, the cost has come, is it down? Yeah, hang on. And yeah, it has come down. So now it's $6.78, right? It was $6.83 a second ago. So just let you know, this is, if you want to get into this, where else can you get into a program where you can get a lifetime ticket to perpetual income where you don't have to come out of pocket any more than that? You really don't have to come out of pocket anymore, right? If you refer people here, these first 2 slots will give you enough to buy the second income stream. Same thing. These next two slots, when you refer more, or by the people who came in here, right? If you upgrade before they do, and they decide they want to come into this, they got to pay this and that. Well, you get that money, and you have enough to then go up to the next slot. That's just in the case if you didn't get any more referrals. Let's say you referred 10 people here, okay? They're going to fill up these slots, and the way that I'll show you the breakdown on the PowerPoint here in a second. But just to give you an idea of my account, how it works, that's the active side, Forsage 3 and Forsage 4, okay? I don't know why it's 3 and 4, but that's just what they call it. I suggest that if Lotto, because they did add some new information up here where it wasn't there before. We know how many members are here, and it's almost at 7,000 members now, and there's 238 that have come into this today, just for example, and 3,346 who are making money in one way or another from people either upgrading or new people coming into the program that they've referred. So, yeah, again, the structure is a little bit different on the active versus the passive. It's only one row of, people coming in on that. And on the, the passive side, you're going to have two levels. One, two, row 1 and then row 2. There's 2 on row 1 and 4 on row 6. All right, so I'm going to go through the PowerPoint presentation. I think that will help people to understand like the flow of things, but keep in mind that ultimately you have 24 income streams that you're able to open up. Now, this thing has only been out for like a month, okay, just shy of a month, right? And the other thing is, I was told about this from a guy, and I have given him credit, throughout my videos and let him know that, I apologize for turning it down the first time. If you want me to sign up underneath you again, I will. He hasn't offered for whatever reason for me to sign up underneath him again, but yeah, a guy named what was his name? I can't remember anyways though, but he was in my Telegram and brought it my way, and I just kind of brushed it off. Wish I had got into it early on, then I would be much further along than I am now, but hey, no problem. I'm in it now, and it's okay to come into it, because a lot of people are like, oh, it's too late to come in. Oh, I think they're going to dump on me. No, that's not this kind of situation. As you saw, there's people, I don't want to log out again. I was going to log out again and maybe show someone who's got they're into the thousands, and then they're earning already like $3,000 or $4,000 worth of Ethereum, okay? Granted, Ethereum has dropped, so who knows exactly what that rate would be now. So I think this video is going longer than I wanted to. So let me get to the PowerPoint presentation and then try to wrap it up with a nice bow. And so you guys are all on point. So yeah, this PowerPoint I did get from my upline, Mark Hamlin. Shout out to him. And he uses the same PowerPoint in his presentations. And we do probably 3 times a week Zoom call. So to bring new people in, and he can go through it, more articulately than I am. But again, I'm trying to bring this to my viewers and just, give my take on it. And especially with the turn of events that are currently going on with this coronavirus and the fact that the markets are hit, but it also is a buying opportunity to get in. And it's also, for this particular platform, a great time to get into this platform. So let me go through. Oh, by the way, that's Lotto right there. He is the main developer. His team, I believe they call the team SMARTWAY, is the name of the entire development team. So let me get right to the nitty gritty. Again, the money goes right to your wallet. There isn't any, the money goes into the contract and you got to wait for them to manually shift it. No, it's instant payment in, instant payment out. Okay, end of story. That's how the smart contracts works. Never an admin fee, low, as they say, low entry cost, and very low risk in general. Pretty much zero, right? Because after that $6 that you spend, if you don't earn anything after that because you don't get spillover on these kind of things, because spillover does work. Bitcoin for Life already got spillover from above me and from me. Some people that I pulled in, and he got spillover and got paid a portion of that money that came in just because of the way that it laid out in the matrix, right? Like pachinko. You guys know the Japanese game, they throw little balls in and it falls into the appropriate slots. Well, that's kind of how this works, but it also goes from the bottom up too. So it's like a reverse pachinko. Anyways, yeah, how does Forsage work? Again, once you put that, let me just explain this right quick, because this 0.05, whoa, I clicked, let me go back. But this 0.05 Ethereum is split into two and gets you into both programs. Again, there's a level 1 on Forsage 3 or X3, and there are 2 rows for Forsage X4. All right, now moving on. Let me just get straight to the nitty gritty here about how it would work, right? So this is you, right? You've come in under somebody. Let's say you bring in someone. Now this is, again, the referral side, right? You bring in someone actively, right? You just talk to people. Hey, mention this. Hey, I know this program where you can spend $6 and you can get perpetual income and potentially get up to, the 12th level and be earning 51 Ethereum every time someone wants to come in at that level. They got to pay you first, okay? And they got to pay you first twice, right? And then it'll start all over again after the 3rd person comes in, but that would actually go up to your sponsor. So, but anyways, I'll show you that right here, right? So you bring someone in, money goes to you. You bring another person in, money goes to you. You bring another person in, well, that money will also, it doesn't go to you, but it'll start the cycle over again, and that's going to go up to your sponsor. All right, so, and then the whole thing recycles again forever. End of story. And keep in mind that these 2 right here is what it will cost you to get to the 2nd income stream, right? Upgrade to level 2, cycle starts all over again, boom, 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 boom. All right, so this is the way it lays out. Okay, you've got your 12 levels, and it is 12 levels on both the X3 and on the X4. So again, it's 0.25, to start, right? Well, not to start. It's 0.05 to start, but that gets split into 2 programs. That starts the X3 and it starts the X4. But anyways, though, so when people come in, they got to pay you that $6 it's more like $3 right now with Ethereum. So you get paid whatever that amount of Ethereum value is, but regardless, 0.025. Okay, always that amount. And don't need to go through all of them. Obviously, it is what it is. It is double. Each circle, each next income stream is double what the previous one was. So let's go over X4. So X4, the way that it works is, again, you've got your 2 rows. Let me just go to this. I think it's easier for people to see, right? You got the white contrast, and it's much easier for people to see, like the circles. That's you, okay? Now this is passive stuff, okay? The money that comes in, right, that 0.025 is going to go to your sponsor. Boom. Same thing happens again. Going to go to your sponsor, okay? First 2 on that row, the first row is going to go to your sponsor. Here's where you get to make some money, right? Boom, boom, and boom. Well, actually, this line, that represents that's enough to buy the next level, like to upgrade to level 2. So you do want to upgrade, because if you don't and your referrals do, you miss out on that money. Plain and simple. It's the same on the active and the passive. If your referrals upgrade before you do, you're not getting the money that they have to spend to go to the upgrade level. Okay, boom. All right, now this is pure profit right here. If you decide that you don't want to upgrade, right, or if you decide that you do want to upgrade, boom, you still will get at least that 0.025 before the 6th circle comes in, but that's actually going to go to your sponsor as well. But it'll also cycle the whole thing over again, okay, as you can see. And again, same thing with level 2. It just starts all over again. Same thing we just talked about. Boom, boom, boom. The way that the money is delegated works exactly the same, okay? End of story. That's how it works. There's not much else to talk about. How to choose a start option. Now, what we recommend is that if you really want to make this thing work, go ahead and buy the first 3 income streams on your own out of pocket, right? So right now, to buy 3 income streams will cost you roughly $40 or less, I think, right? And what I mean is, to come back to here, what am I saying? Well, again, to buy income stream, let's go back a few more steps. Yeah. So you guys can see this kind of picture. So again, the income stream, this is income stream 1. Income stream 2 would be where it is. Income stream 3. Actually, let me just X out and show what I mean from the actual back office. Okay. So again, because they have these shopping carts and stuff like that, and it's kind of important that you understand how to buy, because you do have to buy in chronological order. But again, what I'm saying is to buy these first 3 slots and to buy the first 3 slots. Okay, now keep in mind that when you come into the program, you automatically buy the 1 and 2. That happens instantly. But you do have to buy, that happens instantly on both sides. Okay, but you do have to buy these individually. Okay, now just because you're like, okay, I'm going to upgrade here, you think it's going to upgrade there automatically. No, you have to also upgrade individually there. There'll be a shopping cart here, just like there would be here. It's your choice. You can decide if you want to upgrade again, I recommend to upgrade both of the 3, because spillover that's coming from above, from me, from my power team that's growing really, really fast, And again, this power team gives you kind of exclusivity to a lot of things. I mean, we get content and things like that that aren't posted online, and it really gives you, you know, kind of a special club access pass. Okay, so most definitely you'll get treated nicely by coming into my power team here. So be sure that you use the link in the description box, and if you have any questions, just follow up with me, and we'll get back with you and make sure that you are, like I said, given the tools, and everything will be explained to you so that you can make this thing work for you also. But that's the best thing. I mean, again, just go ahead and buy. If you can't do it, I mean, just come in with the 0.05, $6. If you can't come into a program for $6, this ain't for you, right? We're not talking to you, like almost straight up. Like, don't even come in here thinking that you're gonna, not spend $6 and then, you're just gonna get rich the next day. It will move a lot faster. Yes, the passive income does work, because I don't know if I said already, but Bitcoin for Life came in underneath me on this one, and then ended up getting spillover from my upline and from me, and got paid without even ever sharing the link. He didn't get any referrals yet, and had already money here showing in his in his office there, just on the 4X there, because it was spillover. Yes, so spillover does work. There's no set way that the spillover works. It falls kind of like pachinko. You don't know exactly where it's going to fall out, but in his case, he got spillover like instantly, to the point that he was already in profit before he even put any money, or before he even put his referral link out. So, but obviously by sharing this and by moving through the income streams faster, if you can go ahead, if you're in a position to open up those next income streams, do it. Don't hesitate. What else? Outside of that, I think I pretty much wrapped it up, because the video is pretty much longer than I wanted it to be.